Have you ever wondered why some people amass wealth effortlessly, while others struggle to make ends meet? What if I told you there's a secret, a powerful secret, that the rich often keep to themselves? Welcome back. Today, we're delving into a topic that will redefine your understanding of money. Robert Kiyosaki. Don't tell people what you know, keep them poor. If you're ready to unlock the truth behind financial success, and why it's often veiled in secrecy, smash that like button and share this video with your friends. And be sure to subscribe because you want to make sure to see what's coming next. Also, check the description below for an exciting opportunity to learn how to make passive income through crypto trading, buying stocks or gold, and potentially leaving behind the 9-to-5 grind. Let's get started. All right, let's start with Robert Kiyosaki. You probably know him as the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But did you know that his journey into the world of finance began with a question he asked his father as a kid? He wondered, "Why don't we learn about money in school?" His dad's response, "Because the government doesn't allow it." That left young Robert scratching his head. After all, isn't education supposed to prepare us for life, including money matters? His dad continued with, "Your job is to get a job." Robert, though, wasn't satisfied. He argued, "But isn't a job how you earn money?" His dad's comeback, "No, you're just supposed to get a job." Robert Kiyosaki saw this exchange as a big problem with the traditional education system. He believed it's set up to train you for jobs, like becoming a doctor, lawyer, or specialist, but it often skips a crucial subject: money management. The school system was designed to teach you to be an employee, but never about money. That's a pretty glaring gap that can leave us clueless when it comes to handling our finances. Luckily for Robert, his best friend's dad, or Rich Dad as he called him, had a different perspective. Rich Dad was an entrepreneur, and his approach to life and money was a world apart from Robert's biological father. Rich Dad pointed out, "Mike's father is an entrepreneur. He explained that entrepreneurs must understand money to thrive, whereas employees can rely on others like the government or their bosses for financial security." But here's the twist. Rich Dad had one condition when it came to teaching Robert about money: he'd never pay him for his work. Rich Dad said, "The moment I pay you, you'll start thinking like an employee." This might sound strange, but it was all about teaching Robert the mindset of an entrepreneur. You see, entrepreneurs often work for free when they're just starting out. Now here's where it gets fascinating. How did Rich Dad actually teach Robert about money? It wasn't through textbooks or lectures. Nope, it was a good old board game, Monopoly. Robert recalled, "The way he taught me about money was playing Monopoly. Monopoly, a game of strategy, negotiation, and asset building, became a microcosm of real-life financial principles. In Monopoly, you aim to acquire properties and build wealth by strategically investing in greenhouses and upgrading to red hotels. It's simple, yet it has profound parallels with wealth building." Rich Dad explained, "One of the greatest ways to acquire great wealth is playing Monopoly in real life. 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel." This principle emphasized the importance of acquiring and growing assets. For Robert, Monopoly wasn't just a game. It was a mindset-shifting experience. He realized Monopoly was not just a game, it was a mirror of real-life financial principles. The game's strategy of acquiring and upgrading assets and became a guiding principle in his financial journey. Rich Dad didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk. His real-world success was living proof of the principles he shared with Robert. Robert reminisced, 10 years later, when I was 19, I was now in school in New York, and I came back to Hawaii. Rich Dad had bought the biggest piece of land smack dab in the middle of Waikiki Beach. That piece of land eventually became the Hyatt Regency Hotel. It was like a real-life monopoly. Acquire assets, and they become bigger assets. Robert emphasized, just like the game of Monopoly, acquire assets, and they become bigger assets. The successful development of the hotel showcased the practical application of the principles, he'd learned through that iconic board game. So, what about this statement? Don't tell people what you know. Keep them poor.
I see you giving this knowledge out, and do the rich people cringe and say, don't tell them that, Rob?
Yes. Don't tell people what you know. Right. Keep them poor.
It's tied to what Kiyosaki calls the poverty mindset. He asserts, poverty starts with a fundamental attitude. Poverty is passed on, it's taught in your families. This challenges the idea that your financial status is solely determined by external factors. Kiyosaki also puts a spotlight on the power of words in shaping your financial reality. He explains, when they say, I can't afford it, or I can't do that, they become what they say. Negative affirmations like, I can't afford it, can lock you into a poverty mindset. Another crucial aspect of Kiyosaki's philosophy is the fear of making mistakes. He boldly declares, I've had financial crashes. I've had people stab me in the back, but they're all good because I grow from it. That's spirituality. Kiyosaki believes true growth and learning come from overcoming challenges and learning from your mistakes. Kiyosaki is a strong advocate for asking questions as a means of expanding your mindset and possibilities. A question opens a mind. A statement closes the mind. He emphasizes, instead of saying, I can't afford it, Kiyosaki encourages people to ask, how can I afford it? What would it take? Why should I do that?
And your rich dad used to say what instead of, I can't afford it?
How can I afford it? How can I do that? What would it take? Or why should I do that? He says that a question opens the mind, a statement closes the mind. So when you say, I can't afford it, your mind shuts down and you become what you say.
Kiyosaki stresses the importance of finding real teachers who actively practice what they teach. You have to find a real teacher versus a fake teacher. A real teacher is someone who's actively engaged in the subject matter they teach. Kiyosaki believes that everyone has their own financial game and their unique path to success. He encourages the youths, so what I say to young people is, you find your game. This could involve various paths like entrepreneurship, investing, or other income-generating activities. So there you have it, Robert Kiyosaki's perspective on not sharing your financial knowledge to keep others poor. It's a bit unconventional, but it challenges us to rethink our approach to money, education, and mindset. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your pals, and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Also, don't miss the opportunity in the description below to learn how to generate passive income. Through crypto trading, buying stocks, or investing in gold, it could be your ticket to breaking free from the 9-to-5 grind. Thanks for hanging out with us, and catch you in the next video.